I am alive. Surprisingly, much like the rest of us, I survived Christmas. I thought I'd come on because it's been, again, quite a while since I did a live, and I went shopping this morning, and I need to do something that stops me opening the 10 kilos of jewellery I've got waiting downstairs, and I'm getting itchy fingers and I want to tuck into it. What I need to do, and what I'd like to do, is do some little videos of just a few handfuls of it as I go, and but I need to find a way of getting a camera angle down, doing it on the phone. Technology, yes, so that you can actually see it, because I realise if I try and do it sat in front of you, you can't really see properly, and that's not very satisfying from your point of view. So yeah, if I can keep my mucky paws off the jewellery, then I may try and do that possibly tomorrow. Hello, Chris. Happy New Year. Yes, it is a new year, isn't it? I always find that quite odd, because to me, I feel like it all shifts on about the 21st of December, because that's the solstice. So for me, my new year sort of starts then. But hey, every day is a new day, isn't it? So yeah. And I know people find this time of year quite useful and symbolic for making changes or taking stock of things and paying taxes. In my case, that has to be done. So yes, in fact, I did all my books a while ago, but I didn't send it in. Don't know why I don't do it at the time. Don't want to let the government know what I'm doing. Who knows? Just silly. So I need to actually fill in the form, send it in, and then pay my tax. And I've had money. I've learned over the years you put money aside for it, so there's no big scrabble. And I've got that. And the thing is, if I just put the taxes all in one day, pay it, then although it's painful to do, because parting with money is, inherently slightly painful in the amounts I seem to be parting with it with, it means it's over and done with and gone, and so that I can then just move on and not kind of wallow in it, if you know what I mean. Oh, hello, Lainey. Oh, yeah, happy 2023. Hope you're all right, lovely. Hope you're well. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't schedule this because I schedule nothing, as you're all aware. But I now realise that with StreamYard, I can pre-record things. I'm led to believe that's the case, but I haven't tried it out yet. So you get a live, unedited, unexpurgated me. So what did I buy today? Well, the first shop I went into, and this is only 2 shops, because I'm doing quite well with stock. I was listening to another lovely lady talking about stock taking and my name and my head and names. And she was talking about stock taking, bless her. And it is a difficult thing. If you've got unlisted stock in with your listed stock, that can be incredibly confusing. The amount of listings I have, which are around 2,500, stuff that's listed by and large, unless it has to be kept here for safety, goes up to my garages so that it's done, it's listed. Now, I know things can drop off eBay. We've had this, as well as get relisted, even when you've sold them. Cough, happens once or twice. But that means that I know if I've got stuff sitting here, it's not yet listed, or it's scheduled, but it needs bagging and it needs to go up the garage. So I kind of keep separate spaces, because otherwise my head would explode. That doesn't happen for jewellery. Jewellery I do keep here. Obviously safer, keeps it in better conditions, and certain items that I think would spoil if they got left up a garage. And I do have quite a back stock of unlisted stuff, but I'm kind of pugging it away because that's our so-called retirement fund. So there you have it, the lowdown. What did I buy today? First shop, I spent a grand total of £13. It wasn't a massively spendy day. They seem very overrun with donations, and stock isn't moving fast enough. We all know how that is. We all know possibly why that is, but they are having a problem keeping and retaining reliable volunteers as well. So that also comes into it. The lovely people that run these shops struggle. The struggle is real. Oh, and it looks like I've crossed purposes with Shelley. I am sorry, Shelley. Everyone's catching up later. That was completely unintentional. It's just popped up on my Instagram. I'll keep going anyway because I've started, and I'll go and see Shelley later. Right, the first thing I picked up is very much outside my wheelhouse. smelling slightly smoky, I have to say. But it is a Blu-ray. And it was Samsung, a professional, as always, a Blu-ray 3D. And I had a quick Google on it and realised they can go for reasonable money. There's got to be sort of £30 in that easily. It has got a number on the back. It's a BDE5500, whatever that means. But it was small enough. I thought, that's going to be easy to ship. It's not massive. Lex, oh yeah. Was that good timing? Are you lunching? Yeah. So obviously I've got the remote with it, and I need to now find a Blu-ray to test because I've not had Blu-ray before. It's got the cabling with it, and apart from needing a bit of a wipe down because whoever owned it before smoked. Yes. Of course, the joy of buying things from a charity is that it's been pat tested, which I'm happy about as well. You're having a break from listing. Yeah, I've actually got a load of drafts that I need to put on because my scheduling runs out tonight. I didn't shut my shop at all over Christmas, in spite of thinking that I would. I didn't even extend dispatch times. I just rolled on. And it's been all right, actually. I haven't had a true holiday, but who does have a true holiday at Christmas anyway? So, here we go. So that cost me the grand total of £2, I should have said. I like to have something to do at Christmas as well. That's, Although, do you get when you're wrapping parcels that you feel like it's a busman's holiday because you feel like you've got to post them out? No. This smells a little cupboardy, as the great Carla Jenkins would say. But I picked it up because it's made in Hawaii. Now, how often do you get a Hawaiian shirt that is actually made in Hawaii? Of course, we're in the depths of winter, so now's the time to be buying summer stuff. There we go. It's a bit louder in real life than it's looking on screen. Hibiscus, I think, is the flower, isn't it? I don't know if it's a good one, but it's Tropicana. It's not the Tommy Bahama make that is very good, but it'll do. And it says it's made in Honolulu. How romantic. You didn't know listing in December. Yeah, I did. I think that'll be getting a wash, actually. What I also liked about it and said quality is that it has these nice metal buttons. So there we go. That was £2 as well. What else we got? These were strange. She says, flourishing in the bottom of the bag, and you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's, if I can untangle that from it. Right. Look at these pasty type shoes. I mean, these have the mark of, artisan. Somebody made these with love. They are leather. They were only £1, and I have no idea why they're only £1 because there is nothing wrong with them. But they have these sort of soles on. I thought, hello, people like these kind of wobble boards, don't they? Some wear to them. They are actually a brand called, difficult to see, El Naturalista. I looked them up. I had a quick Google because in this particular shop I can't see this weird flap at the back. Don't know what that's for. They will need a little bit of leather conditioning, but nothing more drastic than that. What's this? El Mundo es un milagro permanente. The world is a milagro. I don't know what that means. Permanent. Una forma de ser. Who knows? But they're obviously a bit eco-conscious in their format. They are leather, and when I Googled them, they definitely go more than £1. So I'll put those in. Shoes I don't have a huge amount of luck with, but it's too tempting. You did 50 yesterday and you've gone 40 for today. Well, you see, the thing is, you do that thing where you you bulk list because of what you've got. I find with a lot of what I've got, bulk listing doesn't really come into it. But I'm fairly quick. I get stuff on. Right, here we go. A bit of jewellery. Just for Lex. That's my holiday, Lex. I'll get into this. Right. I'm not sure if this is the right thing for it. Femme decor? No idea. Paid £3 for it. Yeah, paid £3 for it. And it's just a little silver necklace. But I quite liked the little twisty chain. There's a name for that, isn't it? Figaro, isn't it? It's one of those little twisty chain with a, what I'm assuming is a faux pearl on the end of it. Quite cute, quite delicate. £3. I kind of wanted to spend some money in there because the people that run it are absolutely lovely, and I like to go in. I do like to spend some money when I'm in there. These were only £2. This again says sterling silver on the bottom. Very cute little moving flower things. Slide. Kind of cute, nothing expensive. It's accessorised, but proof that accessorised do silver, in case anyone's inclined to dismiss accessorised. What does that say? Matching items available. I'm guessing somewhere there's a pair of earrings that go with this. Very difficult to see. This is why I really want to show you jewellery in a better way. Cute, cute, cute though. Very cute. They were only £10 in the first place. There's a ticket on the back. But, you know, it's jewellery, isn't it? So chances of those getting listed are relatively remote. Okay, so I picked up these other items that weren't in the special bit. Right, this was £1.50. £1.50. There we go. Thumbs out the way now. I'm not a massive fan, although I quite like a bit of coloured glass. I don't think this belongs with this, because this is a fairly, I mean, cute but standard kind of glass. And they are glass, but the metal's just metal. But I'm believing that the chain is silver, because that happens. People put things on. Because I've seen the little razor bladey thing. She says, getting her fat thumbs out of the way. There it is. There's the razor bladey thing. And it does actually say that it's silver on it. Obviously, I will test, because it's surprisingly bright for silver. But we will test. If it isn't, then fine. But, you know, I like a bit of a punt. A listing challenge. I've never done a listing challenge, actually, Lainey. Partly because I do it when I get the urge, and that rarely coincides with when anyone else gets the urge to list. £1.50 again for another necklace. This one, I thought it might be silver because my little eye, landslide. My little eye couldn't really work it out. It isn't, but it is a make. Now this has got squished. I seriously need to work out how this should be, and see if I can get it back to normal. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's meant to be that way. I need to look up the brand, because the brand was something very odd that said Billyfer, Billyfer. And it's not silver. It isn't silver, but I bought it because it was interesting, and I thought it was worth a go. I think I paid £1.50 for that, but that was just me being, I want to know what it is. Yeah, get some of the backlog on. I mean, obviously, I have quite a lot of backlog. What is going on with my fringe? I have a lot of backlog going on, but I don't mind having backlog of jewellery because it's just sitting there. I've got some 2 kilo bags up. That to do with shifting. Everything else doesn't take up so much space, and I love the hunt, really. Jewellery is the fun bit, but you know, a lot of times I'll go out and I just don't find anything. So hence why I keep doing weird things like leeways. And yeah, I don't know, I just like different things, I suppose. I love jewellery, but I'm quite happy with the other stuff. Okay, where's this going to go? Bit of a messy situation here. I've actually got some more to post out as well. Some stuff, some nice jewellery. In fact, a lovely, lovely chap who bought a nice piece of confetti lucite jewellery off me long before Christmas, and it didn't turn up. Now, he was patient, bless him, he really was patient. But there came a point when I said, you know, you might need to open, item not received. He did that. I refunded him because, you know, stuff like that happens. It was about a £25 necklace, actually. It was really nice. And that's what gutted me, is the fact that this thing had gone floating off into the ether. Anyway, he goes on holiday, he comes back, and there it is. Lo and behold, said parcel has arrived. Bless him, incredibly sweetly got in touch with me because, you know, it actually didn't have to. Nice karma. And he said, oh, well, you know, the necklace has turned out. How do I pay you? And I'm thinking, well, if we just do it through PayPal, aren't eBay going to get funny about it? In the end, what he did was he bought something of exactly the same value and about 3 other bits of jewellery, and then actually wrote in the notes, please don't send the skirt. It's because it's an item, you know, to cover an item that was refunded. And eBay apparently were quite happy with that. So yeah, so there we go. So it's all gone. It's all in one parcel. It's going off to him tomorrow morning. But how sweet, because he really didn't need to do that, but it was a lovely thing. Right, that's that out. Here's this is how I store my invoices. January. A new bag. Right. Okay. So, this is the second shop. And I think I spent just over £30 in the second shop. Nice, yes, isn't it lovely? You know, I know we always complain because, of course, it sticks in the heart when you feel you've been scammed or something's gone horribly wrong. And I've found that who I use for my parcels, by and large, unless it's something going to some funny place that everybody thinks is abroad and it's not, it's actually somewhere in the UK, like Scotland or Jersey or what have you, I've found them very, very good. I can't complain that occasionally something will get lost. Happens, whoever you send stuff with, but they've been really, really good service. I can't sing their praises highly enough, really, and I know that doesn't happen often, so, you know, a bit of a shout out to them, really. There's this blue monstrosity. Now, yeah, I try not to pick up breakables, but blue, a lot of people absolutely adore blue. It's dusty as hell. It's a good clean. It was £2, and it actually says on the bottom, I'll see if I can show this to you, Allen Bay glass, which is a good thing. That's on the Isle of Wight, and Isle of Wight glass is quite well respected. So I figured for £2 it was worth a punt. And although it's not worth masses, it's worth about 20 to 25. So I'm reasonably happy with that. I've been trying not to pick up breakables lately, just because. I'm going to put that there because I'll keep an eye on it. Yes, trying not to pick up breakables because they don't. Bric-a-brac for me doesn't move as quickly as clothing does, and I just don't like it. It takes up a lot of space. This is going to need to go through the wash. This was £2. It's Jack Wolfskin, which is a decent brand. Jack, there you go, big bear paw on it. And this is Jack Wolfskin Women, and thankfully, helpfully, they say women on the label, because it's not always easy to tell with these things. They'll always have branding on the outside. There's Jack Wolfskin there. It's just a fairly bog standard wet weather gear, dog walking kind of. Slightly grubby though. It is slightly grubby. This is a silly colour to buy. However, I know these go through the wash just fine. And I've actually got another Jack Wolfskin, which I will wash it with. Obviously, you don't necessarily want to tumble dry them, but it's a women's. Is it a size? Do they give me a size? 12 to 14. There we go. Decent size. So I will give that a wash. And that will be of use to somebody. But at £2, it's bread and butter, isn't it? Oh, hello, Antoinette. Hiya. Oh, sorry. Itchy nose. Right, okay, we'll just plonk these in a pile on the floor. I'm hoping this was a bit of a find. I had my suspicions. It's got a couple of loose threads that need dealing with. Don't like loose threads. Get caught on things. But this is a ladies. Can you tell what the brand is yet? No, you probably can't, because I'm not showing you properly. It's on here somewhere. Yeah, it's North Face. Now, I'm aware North Face is faked. I'm very aware of it. But this looks quite authentic. It's a woman's small, petite. It cost me £5, which for me is a little spendy, but I figured, being North Face, this hood is going to get a nice brush out with the... It's going to get brushed out properly. It's not grubby. It's got zip and buttons. I shouldn't be coffee. I'm so amateur. I do apologise. But it's a fairly long bum length covering one. There's a bit of, yeah, it's a little bit padded. It is padded, yeah. But it has these nice zipped pockets. I'm sure I've checked the pockets is. We all know what lurks in a pocket is. Usually a spent tissue. My luck. No, nothing in there at all. That's just what we want. Nothing in the pocket at all. Clean. So yeah, it's rather cute, but it's double-breasted. It's a nice green colour. And although this was the shop that I can't... Oh, it's not a hood, it's a collar, but it's a detachable collar. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Number of loose threads, though. Really, North Face, thought you better than that. There we go. Yeah, I can brush the collar, which means that someone can wash the jacket if they need to. But I thought at £5, that's probably gonna be all right. So I haven't looked it up. This is the shop that you can't get internet reception in, so I'm always on a bit of a punt. Kittens. Has someone got kittens? My kittens are not around at the moment. But kittens are always a good thing. Ah, right, here's my bank. This will tell me how much I spent. £20, not £30, £20 and 50p. Why do I think it was £30? No idea. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, there was no tissue. Aren't we relieved? Because that's not the kind of surprise that one wants, really. This only cost me £2, and it's not a brand of any note. Let me do it up so you can actually see what it is. Faux leather biker jacket, that perennial style that it's never going anywhere, is it really? Ooh, sticky zip? No, the zip's fine. Tissue free zone. Yeah. But I thought it was rather a nice style. It's quite a short one. Quite a decent quality, nothing wrong with it. I gave it a proper once over. And that's in a size, is it a 10? Well, it's a size 3, so I'm looking at that thinking that's probably a size 8. It's quite small. But then some people are. Just not me. Right, so I thought that was fun. A lot of people want vegan leather that looks nice. They don't necessarily want to wear animales. Oh, God, this was a steal. Now, I kind of grabbed this, and I think they just put it out when my back was turned. QI? It looks like key. I still don't believe that. Well, £3.50 I paid for this. £3.50. Let's get rid of the labels. Makes it easier. But this little beastie is long, shawl neck, cardigan. That just happens to be 100% cashmere. And I don't think they noticed. Because normally, cashmere, I mean, it's amazing. It's got this lovely sort of ribbey detail on the sleeve. I'm waiting for the inevitable moth hole. Oh, goodness me. And it's black as well. just my thing. It says it's a medium, so I'm assuming that's a kind of a me size. I'm not going to keep it there. I will sell it. Possibly. 100% cashmere. Dry clean only. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just see, shall we? Because this is one of the perks of the job, isn't it, really? Dare I wear cashmere? God, whoops. Hang on a minute. I've got to be tangled up. Yes, it's one of those open cardigans. I've got short arms. It's not... I have short arms. It's just me. No, there is no button. It's one of those open styles. But there we go. Probably won't keep it. It's lovely. It does feel nice. I'm going to look up this brand and see just how much of a keep me it is. QI. Key. Quee. I'll show you the label in case anyone that knows. But this feels very good quality. I mean, like, better than your average. Is that QI? I've still got my nails done. I gelled them before Christmas. I did it myself. I didn't go to salons for stuff like that. But I'm waiting to find a hole in it. I will inspect it closer. Keep it, yeah. Would be nice. Let me just rebag these things. I mean, I'm still buying winter stuff for listing, and that kind of gets listed more urgently. But in terms of a backlog, I have actually got I have a few bags, shall we say, of more samurai stuff that in another couple of months I'll start putting in. I'm not saying that samurai stuff doesn't sell already, but it's just that I went so potty in the boot fair season and stocked up so well, particularly on samurai things, because I'll buy anything that looks like it's going to be good value. And yeah, I just God, this fringe is driving me nuts. I have to trim it. Yeah, so I have a backlog in that sense, but it's an intentional backlog, not a death pile. It's a stockpiling. Right, these I picked up because bright red. They're ski trousers, so I better get them on quick. There we go, bright red ski trousers. I don't normally bother too much with this sort of thing, although I've been doing quite well lately with it. But piece of hair anyway. They say they're Isotex, which I think is a good thing. Clearly, they seem very warm. They're Dare to Be, which is not always the world's best brand for skiing, but it's got all this kind of malarkey going on the inside label. It's a UK 10, so they're ladies, and they cost me £2. So I know I can make money on those. They're the things I need to get. That will get listed. They will be appearing very soon on my shop. And they're just really nice. Bright red though. They're fantastic. Shame I haven't got a matching jacket, to be honest, but you know, people do mix and match. Dare to Be. I see a little kids ski stuff, but that's a bit more tricky. Obviously kids grow out of it so fast. It's damn expensive. Now, sea salt. I wouldn't necessarily normally pick up a sea salt t-shirt. However, this is the sailor shirt, Breton stripe, as we all know, and this has sparkles in it. It's a little bit sparkly. And I gather that's quite a popular thing. So I figured for the £2 I was charged for it, it'll be good bread and butter. It should sell fairly quickly. Are the sparkly ones at Christmas? I heard the lady from the Luxury Picker saying that the sparkly ones they put out a new one every year of a sparkly Breton, and apparently people really like them. So yeah, very much enjoying the Luxury Pickers. I'll have to give them a big shout out because they talk about brands that I have, I really don't know. I don't wear very top end designers. It's not really my thing. I know quality when I feel it, but learning new brands and stuff is always a good thing. So I'd hate to miss out. Oh, hello, Lisa. Nice to see you. Yes, so yeah, I have to give them a big shout out. I've actually got a CP company jacket that I'm not sure about. It's so outside of my area that I kind of think I might need a bit of verification. So I might have to approach them now. For the maddest thing you've seen in a long time, this is getting listed today. Because it's mad. Ugh. Yes. There's a touch of the Cyndi Laupers about this. For those who are old enough to know, you'll know. It's a dress. It's a mad Judy Mott, whoever she is. It's taffeta. It's got tartan. It's got a full skirt. It screams the 80s. And Brands Night's coming up. Someone's going to rock this little beauty. Not me, because it's tiny. But it's 100% silk, which I didn't notice. Lined in acetate. Made in England, so it's definitely old and from the 80s. And it was 2 whole English pounds. I saw it, I'm like, thank you very much. Dear God. Oh, Lex, I could just see you rocking on these. No, it's all right. You're safe. Yeah, it's this kind of shot raw silk. I remember I had a dress in this colour, but it wasn't quite like this, and that was in the 80s, and it was like the skirt was a bit like this, but it was a mini skirt, and it came out from a shaped bodice, black velvet bodice thing. honestly, it was tiny, as was I back then, clearly. It wasn't mine though. I modelled it and then I was allowed to borrow it on a couple of occasions, but I couldn't afford to buy it because I was an impoverished ex-student by that point. Gutted. Blue tartan. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's brighter than it's looking on the screen, trust me. It's loud. And it's even got that bow on the back. I mean, it's amazing. Somebody probably wore it once and it's sat in the cupboard. It doesn't even smell cupboardy. Just brilliant. So, just for that, it was worth the trip out there. Hello, Double Karma. You've just missed a quarter of a dress. The 80s. In fact, I've just sold a pair of earrings that are here actually because they're going out in the batch. And these have got a kind of Scream Lady Di, and of course, because everyone's been watching The Crown, everyone loves a bit of Lady Di. They're costume. They're not anything. They're not precious metals. But I tell you, the 80s were getting a real boost. As of the 90s, as of the noughties, anything really. Anything before about 2003, I think now. Is it almost your family? Is this Atkins? There's lots of different ones. I very much doubt this is anyone's family tartan. I think it's someone's taken a bit of artistic license and just made this enormous dress out of it. I mean, all of this stuff going on under here. I mean, like a ballroom dancer. So that's the haul and all of the haul. That is everything. It always feels like you bought more when you come back from that kind of a trip, doesn't it? I'm still trying to steer clear of that jewellery downstairs. I'm going to try and record something. I may end up recording it. I have to do it like this if I can't do the because I thought I had I'm waffling now. I'm sorry. I thought I had a tripod that I could maybe fandangle some way of putting the phone. But I think that might be beyond my embryonic technical skills. So, that's going to be something, isn't it? Definitely going to be something. But I can't not open it. I can probably not open it till tomorrow, but I can't wait any longer than that. I've got the maddest busy week next week, so I'm not going to get time to do it then. And it was kind of my prezi to me. It was like, well, I didn't really do Christmas present per se. I know, I'll get myself that and that'll be a whole heap of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. And you know how you get kind of like black hands and everything, it just ends up being as mucky as you can imagine. I'm not expecting great things from it, but you never know. You never know. You can find some of the most extraordinary things there. So anyway, it has been lovely to see you all. I've wasted about half an hour of your time. Hopefully, there may be some people watching now or later who may come along to that reseller meetup that's going on 14th. Am I right in saying Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I think the 14th. Over in Itchy Nerds, and even Nick and Andrew coming all the way over from Norfolk or the wilds of the countryside where they live now, coming over to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So if anyone can make it, it'd be lovely to see you there. And if not, I'm sure there will be many live streams of drunken resellers ordering small cartons of peas for other people at Wetherspoons. I don't know. You never know. So I will see you all anon, and thank you very much for watching, and stay well and enjoy the new year. Bye-bye. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, in the broadcast? I think I will. Bye.